Hello. You're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome. Today I'm doing recaps of episode 148 and 149. Hey, do me a favor. Check out my playlist. And if you like my recaps, subscribe to my channel. And go ahead and like, comment, and share this video. Okay, let's see what's going on beyond the gates. Danny and Andre run into Jacob at the country club. He tells Andre that he needs to figure out if he really wants to be married because he cares about his mother-in-law and she's been through a lot. Danny meets with Pam and Pam asks her if Bill is jealous and she tells her that Bill kissed her and Haley came to her house looking for him, but she's very happy with Andre. Haley asks Bill where was he when he was supposed to be meeting with a client, and Bill evades the question. And then she tells him that he's obsessed with Danny. And Bill says Danny is the mother of his children and she will always be in their lives. He says you need to find a way to accept that. Eva meets up with Mona and Jan at Orphe Jeans. She says she needs their help. She asks them to forgive Leslie and be friends with her again. Mona says, sorry, not sorry. I can't help you. But Jan tells her she'll talk to Leslie. Leslie goes over to Bill's law firm to talk to Tomas about Eva. She tries to convince him that Eva is a better choice for him. He tells her that he and Kat are in love and don't try to make him into a young Ted Richardson. Naomi tells Jacob that she thought they were on the same page. He says they were, but when he heard those words, he got excited and changed his mind. He asked her to reconsider, and she says she'll give it some serious thought. And then she asks Jacob, are you going to regret marrying me? And he tells her, you're the love of my life. You don't ever have to worry about that. Danny and Andre run into Bill at the country club, and he can't take it. He goes over to Pam and asks her, what are you going to do about this situation? He says, tell her she's making a big mistake. And she tells him, you are a real piece of work. Jan meets with Leslie and she tells her, Eva wanted me to talk to you because you're driving her crazy. She says she can try to forgive her as long as she doesn't use her again. Leslie tells her she'd love to have her as a friend again because she has been so lonely. Do y'all feel sorry for Leslie? Danny tells Andre she thinks he deserves better than a quickie marriage. She tells him to step back and think about what he really wants, and then let her know. And she will accept whatever he decides. Danny tells Andre to take a step back from their relationship. She wants him to be sure of what he wants. She says if it's not her, she will accept that. And then Naomi comes over and she tells Danny about the situation with her and Jacob. She breaks down crying. She says not every woman was made to be a mother. She says, I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of monster, especially you. At the hospital, Ashley asked Shanice to be a bridesmaid at her wedding, and she says she'd love to. And then Alex stops by. She's the lady who had a baby in the elevator. And Andre walks in, and she invites them to a Halloween party for the baby. Meanwhile, Derek is doing physical therapy with Shanice, and he moves his leg. She tells him to go ahead and tell Ashley now. Saving it for the wedding is a bad idea. Over at Orphe Jeans, June is Leslie's server, and Leslie is being rude to her. Ted walks in, and June says, there's my favorite customer. And of course, Leslie is tripping. Ted and June talk for a minute, and then he goes over to talk to Samantha, who's there with Chelsea. Leslie walks over to June and tells her to back up off her man and stay out of her way. June says, after the things I've seen and survived, you don't scare me. And then Leslie says, I'm scarier than anything you've survived so far. At the country club, Vanessa tells Nicole that Donnell doesn't want to go back to school and asks her to talk him into going back to Banneker. Nicole asks her if she wants him to go back or does she want to keep him from knowing about Joey. Donnell goes over to the casino to tell Joey thanks for his help, but he'll be handling things for his family from now on. He says it's time for him to step up. So Joey offers him a job as a car dealer. But Donnell says he can't work at the last place Doug was before he died. He tells Joey, "I've got it from here." Back at the hospital, Derek comes over and tells Alex that he and Ashley are engaged, and she invites him as well. And then he says, "You need to add one more, right, Andre?" And he tells her that he's married. Andre tells Ted that the baby is a reminder that him and Ashley have a connection that they haven't fully explored. Vanessa goes to see Joey, and she says she almost ended a friendship because of him. And he tells her, "We'll patch it up because this has to end." Danny tells Naomi that wanting a child-free life doesn't make her a monster. Naomi asks if she's disappointed in her, and Danny says she could never disappoint her. And Naomi says, "What about Jacob?" And Danny tells her, "He knew when he married you." And then Andre texts Danny, "I guess he's made his decision." That's it for episodes 148 and 149. Hey, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.